Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Deus Ex. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we basically spoil the plans of Helios. He was saying, not now, something or other. You will listen to me, something or other. Actually, I'm not going to spoil his plans at all. Aw, thought I was bypassing him with a single multi-tool. But I was not. I am a fool to believe I have more power than the script of this game. No. Yeah. Last episode, we actually had quite a bit of a fight to get down there. But that's eventually where we're going. It's good that, yeah, it's good that I cleared that out, though. Because it was quite something. I had to kill this one and some more dogs and whatnot. So it wasn't the greatest of times. But Helios just doesn't want us in there. He's shy. He's a shy. And,
Closer.
There you are.
Yes. You'll come to the integration unit at the top of the chamber. Come to me.
I don't think I... Oh, hi. There you go. Let's use all the multi-tools. That's what they're here for. Cue the end of the game needing 4 multi-tools for a thing. I bet it's gonna happen. Also, I'm getting experience from coming in here. So it's always nice. So yeah, I'm using my darts here to take care of these guys. There's quite a few of them, but they're super dangerous. It's kind of funny that they die with one hit. In the next game, in Invisible War, which is not even done by the same people, so it's not really the next game sort of licensed. It's complicated. Those guys in particular, or what I believe are, what I remember to be sort of enemies, are super difficult. If you're doing a non-lethal playthrough, which is very hard actually in that game, you can kill them, but it's not any easier than shooting them. It's possibly even harder actually. They have a little bit of a weak point at the back of their armor, and that's where you shoot. And I think with a sniper shot you kill them with 1 hit, but with the tranquilizers you need 3 tranquilizers specifically on that spot. I'm not really sure how the tranquilizers work, but because obviously the armor resists the damage of the tranquilizers, if that makes any sense. I don't think it makes any sense, but they do, and they are super difficult. Got a med kit, that's nice. Got a lot of computers. I don't do computers, I don't know any of that. And we are here in the hub. We can call the elevator. That's evidently where we're going. And this is the way back up to where we just were. I recognize this place. In my brain of brains, I recognize the... Oh, I didn't account. Good. Yeah. I recognize the... it's not so much how it looks, but rather the map, sort of the shape of the level. I recognize that. It's sort of weird. It's been a long while. It's been a really long while.
You will go to Sector 4 and deactivate the uplink locks. Yes. Then you will come back and we will integrate our systems.
I will do no such thing.
I don't understand. What do you want? You're just a machine.
You are ready. I do not wish to wait for Bob Page. With human understanding and network access, we can administrate the world. Yes. Yes.
Rule the world? Why? Who gave you the directive? There must be a human being behind your ambition.
I should regulate human affairs precisely because I lack all ambition, whereas human beings are prey to it. Their history is a succession of inane squabbles, each one coming closer to total destruction.
In a society with democratic institutions, the struggle for power can be peaceful and constructive, a competition of ideologies. We just need to put our institutions back in order.
The checks and balances of democratic governments were invented because human beings themselves realized how unfit they were to govern themselves. They needed a system. Yes, an industrial age machine.
Human beings may not be perfect, but a computer program with language synthesis is hardly the answer to the world's problems.
Without computing machines, they had to arrange themselves in crude structures that formalized decision-making, a highly imperfect, unstable solution. I'm a more advanced solution to the problem, a decision-making system that does not involve organic beings. I was directed to make the world safe and prosperous, and I will do that. You will give me the ability. You will go to Sector 4 and find the Equinus router at the east end of Page's complex. Yes. You will deactivate the uplink clocks.
I'll think about it.
What a curious way of... What a curious proposal here. Ah. How cute. How cute. This is sort of tropey. I mean, I'm not faulting the game, mind you. It's tropey in this. I mean, saying something is a trope is not actually, you know, faulting anything. It's not a bad thing necessarily. What I mean is, it's sort of commonplace, so it's nothing new. It's nothing like extraordinary. But the where the game really shines, I think, is the way it's delivering this right now, and the way it hit it until now. So the way it's delivering, it's really interesting, because the AI is doing something. It's interesting from one perspective, and it's a failure from another. On the interesting side of things is what the AI is doing is criticizing directly the democratic structures, the checks and balances of the governmental structure of the world, and JC just comes across as completely naive. Absolutely naive in reality, and especially in this game, more so in this game, I would say, because this game is super, like, he's seen everything that happens behind closed doors, and he knows there's like the world, canonically, the world of Deus Ex is more of a, is less democratic than, well, it's complicated, it's very complicated, but I would say, and it is my opinion, that it's readily apparent that the world of Deus Ex is less democratic than our current world right now. And of course, there's a lot of countries and all that sort of stuff, but I would say that people are less detached from the decisions than they are in our own world right now. So JC saying stuff that wouldn't even apply to our world right now, saying stuff to the AI, is super naive. You just need to allow for discussion. What did he say? Oh man, yeah, it's complicated. I could talk about specific details in that particular thing, but it doesn't really matter for the point here. The point here that matters the most is that what the AI is proposing is flawed. But I don't know that the game notices that, because there's no allusion to that flaw. I can see it, you probably can see it as well. But I'm talking about it right now because I'm gonna need to test it to see if indeed my understanding of what's going on here is the correct understanding, if I didn't misunderstand what's going on. So what the AI wants, what the AI is what the AI is conflicting, not conflicting, but sort of, you know, jumbling together is the judicial power and the judiciary power. I think it's the judicial. That's the one where you make the judgment, which is the judges, juries and stuff like that, with the legislative power. And so what the AI is doing here, it's correct. It's absolutely, no, I say correct, I mean internally consistent to its own logic, which is criticizing democracy because it wants to be a tyrant. But what it's missing, the thing that it's missing there, is that it's not... The problem with the democratic systems that it is criticizing isn't that the democratic systems or the systems are flawed in and of themselves, or even though they are, and that's one of the discussions that we could have regarding this. But it would just talk about we'd need to start talking about real politics, and we could talk about, but the game is not the place. What I mean is, the problem isn't that you elect a person to be your prime minister, or actually, most countries don't do it like that. You elect a party to be a member of parliament, and then they elect a prime minister, or the problem isn't that you have referendums. The problem is the way the checks and balances work. So having an AI isn't necessarily an improvement, although if the AI can control the army, which is at the end of the day all that matters really, because it's power. Government is power. Government is assertion of, through violence or implied violence, of rule. That's basically how it works. And sure, everything can be peaceful, but it's still like it's under the coercion of, if you rebel, then you're gonna be punished. You're gonna go to prison or something. So it doesn't matter the AI taking control. What is the AI gonna do? Decide? Oh, I decide that the people who, I don't know, evade taxes here are okay. We can give them a tax cut so that they can, you know, pay back a little bit of their money. I decide that I don't know, that's just this drug should be illegal, or that drug shouldn't be as expensive. I will institute a way of, I don't know, universal basic health care. Yeah, it doesn't matter if the AI decides that. You need to make it work. And the AI is forgetting that. It's implying that. It's not really forgetting that, because we know the AI is going to do that. I'm sure if we choose it for the end game, I'm sure it's going to do that. Control, rather than necessarily decide. It's the control that changes. That's the biggest part. The tyrannical aspect of the government is what is readily obvious, you know, that what's immediately a change. And the loss of trust in democratic systems tends to come precisely with the need, or not need, I guess, but with the people feel the need for tyrants, whereas it should be the opposite of that. Whereas if you feel that a democratic system isn't good enough, it's because it doesn't serve the people, not because it doesn't serve the one person that would be tyrant, otherwise. It's like, yeah, we don't like our system of the world. We're talking in Deus Ex. We don't like our system because, well, let's talk specifically about things. Because there's these jerks of the MJ12 that are making a plague and treating us like, you know, they're doing experiments on us, and it's just awful. It doesn't serve the people. Ooh, down with democracy. What are we gonna put in there instead? A tyrant. An AI. Yeah, it's not about the decisions. It's about the lack of accountability. The AI is not gonna add that. Especially with backdoors in there. Although I'm pretty sure the backdoors were meant to allow the AI to do that. I think the backdoors are meant to be the AI saying,
"No,
I have a way."
Helios is mine. I will be the one to merge, the one to see and know everything, to rule everything.
Yeah, so we're dealing directly.
I've chosen you. Trust me. I will use the security bots to protect you. My project will fail if I'm integrated with the wrong individual.
The wrong individual. I'll blow you all to smithereens. I'm not really sure we're gonna be able to have a happy ending. That's not, the H doesn't come there. A happy ending, that's how it said. But then again, this is a franchise. There's no happy ending here. Again! Oh no, this is bad news. Happy ending. This is really bad news. Can I not? I broke a leg. It's fine. It kind of scared me. There we go. Actually, I don't know if I need to go down there. Let's see. Use that, and down we go. And we'll save scum. Whew, that's a powerful thing. Yeah, there's no need to be down there. Down here. Okay. So... yeah, so let's see, what I meant by that whole conversation was that I wonder if the game is going to allow, or if the game is going to touch on that. If it's going to allow me to see, did I misunderstand what the AI wants to do? Is it a problem of these people making the wrong decisions? Is it going to, you know, decide for the world's governments instead of necessarily controlling the world's governments? I can't do anything here. Let's go. So I think this is how you I think this is our decision. Right here. Or we're at the point where we can decide. And wow! I didn't know you were attacking me. Well, non-lethal. Oh, that's... Can I get you? I am doing really badly. They fired on me. Did he kill the robot?
Visual. Unidentified suspect. Funny reading on this one.
Oh, you jerk! Whew. Okay, I know I lost a lot of darts. Shooting them. There we go. Yeah. Some darts. Not too many. Some of them. I don't know if the decision is made right now, or like if right now we can go to different places to do different things, or if we need to wait. I would think we need to wait a little bit longer.
It's dead.
You jerk!
That got it.
That got him. Yeah, you don't. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, that whole operation didn't work out quite well. Oh, that didn't work out quite well either. I wanted to save time by going, because this is super slow. It's sort of awkward that it'll take it basically it's you move the elevator for 3 seconds. And you know, take it wherever. So if it's like 5 miles away, it's the speed of light.
Bandit. He's close.
Did you kill the robot? What a jerk. Bandit. That's a weird way. I think that's code for enemy. In the Navy or something. I think I remember hearing that a lot in a video game called Crimson Skies, which is a pretty fun video game when I was 12. Probably more like 16.
Contact. I got contact.
I think I got one. Stop it. I think we did it. Pretty sure I lost one, but we're in a better position now. Oh no, this is not the way. I mean, maybe it is, but that one was definitely closed before. Okay, I have a way of dealing with this. And it's a brilliant way, you'll see.
I've got a bogey, no
I
ID.
can see you.
That wasn't the idea, but it didn't work out quite as I wanted it to. What I wanted to do was to tase them first and then use the pepper spray. Okay. Who are you? Why are you here? You don't have anything. Okay. So this place leads to somewhere else. I think I need to take the elevator. Also might be a little bit lost, but we're gonna figure it out. I say take the elevator, but there's nothing. Well, I need to go down there. Okay. Okay, can we descend from here? Are you gonna open it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do not forget. The blink locks.
The uplink locks. Well, if he does... Oh, no. Okay, that's a bit of a problem right now. I can fix it using heavy firepower. Evidently, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. Okay. I think they're gonna be around.
Don't get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
Oh, okay. I received a note. Okay, yeah. Damn it. Where's the goddamn clip? God damn it. Who the hell are these guys? Okay, 2 clips of 762 and maybe 3 clips of 10. So do they actually... They don't have anything for me. And just complaining about being attacked and killed. I would complain as well. Maybe I wouldn't write it down, but... What do we have?
It let me through. I can't believe it.
Dr. Savage, is everything all right at Vandenberg? What do you mean by it?
What do you think he means by that?
Helios. It's taken over Aquinas. Now it's everywhere. We're getting rumors that it seized control of Hong Kong.
What's going on? The AI wants to merge with my brain or something. Does it really think it can take over the world?
It's decided to replace human government. Tong and I don't know why. In Hong Kong, it ordered the police to remove all barricades from the roads. Traffic is flowing again. It declared the triads illegal and locked the door to Tong's compound.
And people are obeying? Why? Because the AI can change some codes and turn out the lights?
I think people in Hong Kong want the roads to be open and trade to pick up. They just obeyed. We don't know what to think. Helios seems to have people's interests in mind, but it disbanded the city government and cut power to all of the buildings. It wants absolute power.
A benevolent dictator. Maybe it's after my brain so it can figure out what people want and how to control them.
You have a tough choice, JC. If you defeat Page, the Illuminati will move in. They'll release Majestic 12's grip on world governments. They'll give people some freedom, but essentially it will be 20th century capitalism. A corporate elite protected by laws and tax codes.
Or I listen to Tong and pull the plug on everything. Or hand the world over to Helios.
Yeah, that's where I disagree with Tong. We don't want complete freedom if that means economic collapse. There must be another way. If we could trust the AI to be fair and just, as it claims to be...
If the brain it assimilated was mine, maybe it could be.
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but you'll have to decide for yourself who you can trust.
Trust me, I'll do the right thing.
Good luck. I'm not exaggerating when I say this, JC. The world is depending on you.
I think all the choices are made from now on. I think if we want to get all the endings we can, just save here and reload later. I'm not really sure. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to see what the understanding is. Or what my understanding is, how well my understanding is regarding the issues here. So it's pretty obvious that the AI wants to be the tyrant and can be the tyrant. The explanation as to why they're... the question was very important. Why are they justifying it? Or why are they answering the AI? The justification is super flimsy. I think it just meant... The question was there to sort of make sure the plot hole is not readily obvious, because it would be a tremendous plot hole, but the justification is super flimsy. The AI controlling people because it tells them what they want to do, it basically sounds like the people doing what they want to do. And if the AI tells the people of another part of the world something that they want to do, why would they say yes? Still, it's pretty obvious that the AI has control over the robots. So, to a certain extent, to a large extent, I would say the police is still the AI. So Helios, I mean. So the tyrant part there is pretty straightforward. It's kind of interesting to not have to deal with, like, there's no mention of anything regarding What usually, I mean, it's probably more common in fiction to hear about resource. What's the word? Like, you know, what led to, you know, Fallout, the story behind the origins of Fallout, or at least the origins of the world war in Fallout, the resource exhaustion, that's the word. Of course, the more realistic approach, especially if we're talking about the issues that we're talking, would probably be climate change, which is maybe something more in line, definitely something more in line with the Matrix, for example. Probably there are other fictions that I can't remember right now that also have that sort of choice or sort of drastic change. But yeah, there's like, sure, you go back to the 20th century. Note that it's not even 21st century. That's interesting. It's kind of implying, because we're in the year 2050 something, so I don't know what kind of economic system we are dealing with here in between the end of the 20th century and 2050 something. So I don't know. Maybe that is canon. Maybe it is explained. Maybe it's just the same. It's just said that because the writers obviously were from the 20th century, because this game is from 1999. But yeah, there's no considerations to be had about anything regarding that, which is sort of good, sort of quaint, and is like, okay, sure, we can go back to the status quo of the 1999 reality of the authors. And then we have the dictator, and then we have the what does Tong want? I'm sure he's gonna explain. Well, I'm sure we're gonna see it, but we're gonna do it next episode. For right now, though, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Deus Ex. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.